guys, what's up? It's Skip137 coming at you with the next edition of the Goalkeeper News. What this one is kind of a Q&A thing I'm going to start doing with people. And if you send me a question, I'll do a weekly thing on Friday where I talk about the news I want to talk about, and then I'll do questions and I'll answer them. So the videos are going to get a little bit longer. So got a couple of questions from some of you subscribers over the past few weeks. Got quite a few from Connor Allison. Got one from Ryan Cromwell. Got one from one of my friends who needs to answer. So I'll start with Connor's because there's quite a lot of questions. Who do you think will win the Premier League this year, Man City or Man United? At the moment, I feel it's an open affair because obviously last year, Man United were, oh, City's cracking up when they were 8 points clear. We brought it back, won the Premier League on the last day. But at the moment, it's in Man United's hands. It's theirs to lose because they've got a gap. They've got the gap over us. Obviously, because I'm a City fan, a lot of you will know that anyway. They've got the gap over us, which they can exploit, because if we lose a game, they can just further the gap and get more close to winning the Premier League. But if we keep winning, they have to win. It's a necessity for them to win if we keep winning, because it puts all the pressure on them and not on us, because we've got nothing to lose at the moment. We're behind them, so whatever happens to us, they have to match or do better. So yeah, I don't say it's one or the others at the moment, because anything can happen in the Premier League, as you've seen. What teams do you think need to improve? Who should they buy, or where do they need to try and improve? Two teams in special that I think need to improve: Newcastle and Aston Villa. Newcastle have done it more significantly than Aston Villa have during this transfer window, obviously because the transfer window ends on the 31st. So I'm recording this on the 30th, so it'll be tomorrow. But this is being uploaded on Friday. I think Alan Pardew's done something that most people seem to not like, but I don't see why. Yeah, he's brought in quite a lot of French players, but why should that matter? If they play well together, they win games. Newcastle stay in the Premier League. Done is done. And you get all the jokes on Twitter and Facebook like, oh, look at Newcastle's new away kit for the next season, and it's just a French national shirt. But really, it's why do that? Because if Newcastle stay in the Premier League, it's not really a funny joke. I don't know. Also, yeah, Aston Villa, who really aren't doing well this year. They need their experienced players back, because I think Paul Lambert's putting a bit too much faith in the young players, like Brad Guzan over Shea Given, not my opinion. They need Kieran, to be fair, Clark, Loughton, Bennett have been doing quite well in defence, but they need Vlar, and they desperately need Richard Dunbar, because those are the two players that bring experience into the side and they know what they're doing. Midfield seems to be doing quite well, but up front I feel they need another striker who can score goals, because they seem to be relying too much on Benteke at the moment. Yeah, he can score a couple of, I feel he's a double figure man, but not a significant amount to possibly save Aston Villa from the drop. So yes, they've got Agbonlahor who can score goals, but I don't see him as a striker. I see him more as a winger. But that's just my opinion. You may not agree with it. You can leave a comment down below if you disagree with anything I say. Next question: who's had the best season in goal so far? I feel definitely Asmir Begovic on Stoke. He's just proven to everyone that you don't have to be the well-known millions of pound player, because Begovic came from Portsmouth, and this was when they were going into administration. So Begovic has just proven that you don't have to be worth 15, 20 million pounds, and you can still be the best goalkeeper in the Premier League. Who's improved from the last season the most, goalkeeper or outfield players? Yeah, this is bias, but I feel one of the most improved players from last season's, I think some other fans have agreed with me. Like, one of my friends is a Liverpool fan, he definitely agrees with me. Pablo Zabaleta of City. He's come into his stride this season. He's done pretty damn amazing, in my opinion. He's been one of our better players this year as well. Goalkeeper. Who can I think of goalkeeper? To say, just come up into the Premier League, Alex McCarthy, who was first team goalkeeper until he got injured at Reading, and then Federici came back in. He was having an absolute blinder during the season. So I can't really think of anyone else who's improved, in my opinion. Now, there'll be someone I can think of after I finish the video, but you never know. And who do you think will go down this season? QPR. I don't think they're going to survive this year. Yeah, some of you will disagree with me on that, but I don't think they'll survive. I've got a feeling Aston Villa will. I think they're going to go down this year. And possibly Southampton, I'm thinking. I think those three are going to be the teams that go down this year. But anything can happen in the Premier League. Some teams like Aston Villa, definitely. Newcastle may go down for all we know. But yeah, those were Connor's questions. So Connor, I hope I've answered those well enough for you. Going on to Ryan's question, it was, what is your favourite glove, or what would you want to see? If you could make any glove in the world, what would it be? Obviously, you guys have seen my F-Line SMU video. That's very, very close to my perfect glove. What my perfect glove is roll finger palm, Giga latex, so it's quite padded latex, and it's obviously the roll finger I feel has got more contact with the ball than a negative cut or a flat palm, definitely. I'd like the elasticated wrist strap. Still gonna have elasticated wrist strap. It's more comfortable, I find, than just a plain latex wrist strap. Quite a lot of you have seen a video I've done in the past, but I love gun cut gloves. So with the extended palm, like the Umbro Speciale I had in the past. The J4K flat palms I used to use, which got rid of because they were ripping everywhere. Yeah, personalisation. I can't really think. There's quite a lot of details that you could put into a glove. So yeah, I'll run over the main ones. Roll finger, Giga latex 4mm, extended palm, and then elasticated wrist strap. That's really it. That's all I could really say for a perfect glove. Yeah, so that's it really. And then the other question is, where's it gone? Who do I think's going to win the Golden Glove this year? It's a tough one really, because quite a lot of teams are keeping more clean sheets are occurring this season than there have been in the past. I feel, obviously I want City, I want Joe Hart to have the Golden Glove, because he's coming to his stride these past few games and started to keep more clean sheets than he has done in the past. Yeah, Begovic is definitely a shout for clean sheets, because he's already got 10 I believe, and there's still a fair few games left to go in the season. De Gea, I reckon will get one. Who else could possibly be up there to get one? I don't really see Chelsea, no. Arsenal, not really. They're conceding like mad. But yeah, that's all I can really think of who could possibly win the Golden Glove. But yeah, some of you guys have been keeping track of my uploads, and I promise you guys, once I reach 100 uploads, it's going to be the next giveaway. So my question to you is, on the Goalkeeper magazine, I once did a sign me up section. I want you to name, I want you to name the 8 teams that I would love to play at, or 9 teams that I'd love to play at in the future, and the 2 leagues that I think are very closely contested. I want you to name those things. So there will be 10 things you'll be naming. So 8 teams. Is it 8 or is it 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 9 teams I would love to play for, and the 2 leagues that I'd love to play in. So that is your question. I'll write it out below so you can understand what it actually is. I'll write in the section below. This competition is going to be run on here, so you can leave your answers on here. You can leave your answers on my Facebook page, or send me a message so other people aren't tempted to copy what you've said. So message me on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Twitter. I'm going to leave this competition open until 2 weeks on Friday. So 2 weeks on Friday will be... Give me a second. 2 weeks on Friday will be the 10th of February. That is when I'm going to announce the winner. If there's not a lot of entries by then, I'll run it an extra week. You might be asking, which gloves am I going to be winning, James? It's the J4K Rollfinger 500, the black ones with the extended palm on them. You're going to be getting the carry case as well, and I'll even write you a little note saying congratulations on being the winner. And if you are the winner and you have a YouTube channel, I'd like to leave a video response saying thank you for the gloves or something. It's up to you really. But yep, it's been your boy Game137. This is upload number 100, and I hope I can do another 100 uploads. Right, see you in a bit.